So a common question that pops up quite a lot on the channel, which is better, Foxtel or Binge? Now they're both owned by Foxtel, so Binge is owned by Foxtel and Foxtel is owned by News Corp, so it's all in the same family. But which is better? Now this question comes out overly a lot, and we're going to try and answer it the best as we can. Now there's one thing you need to remember. It all comes down to your personal preference, and depending on what you want as an entertainment service, some people love channel surfing on endless hours, just going through the channels, clicking through the channels. Some people love that. With streaming services, that's something you can't really do. You can't really channel surf through channels. So, which is better? And I'm going to give you my general opinion. Again, it all depends on your opinion as well, which one you find better, what experience you like the most. You can let us know down below, but I'll give you my personal opinion, which one I find is better. Let's get started. So the really hard thing is, if you were to compare these services, it's kind of hard because these streaming services are completely interface driven. They are not the same at all. Now, if you were to compare Binge to KO, the interface is the exact same. No difference there. However, Foxtel and Binge interface is different, so it is a little hard to match up. So if you love the Foxtel interface and then you go to Binge, it's not going to be the same interface. So if you're loving the Foxtel interface, but it's just 2D and you want to get rid of that Foxtel box, the best option is Foxtel Now. Foxtel Now has the exact same or identical software to Foxtel. So that's something you may want to keep in mind as well. If you really like how the Foxtel IQ4 looks, Foxtel Now will definitely be more in your range. However, if you don't like the Foxtel software, which I don't really like it, Binge comes really good because Binge is great for a few reasons. It's way cheaper, so you got your movies, you've got your HBO content all in one place for $15. Now that is pretty incredible. So the price actually for Binge is going to be from $10 for SD, HD is going to be $14, and if you want the max amount of streams, you can go $18 right there. Now the big question is, when you compare Binge to Foxtel, this is the question you need to ask yourself. Do you want to watch live TV? If that answer is no, Binge will do the job for you. Now, another thing that you need to definitely know is your internet pretty good? Like, if it's anything over 5 megabits, you'll be fine. However, if it drops out a lot, that could cause a bit of inconvenience for you because you may get lag, and no one wants lag. So if you've got a good internet connection and you want to watch all your content now on demand, Binge is the way to go because you've got all your movies. So all your movies are going to be there. Basically, all the movies on Foxtel are going to be on your Binge. All your HBO content is going to be on Binge. So that means you can watch your Game of Thrones. You can watch all your HBO content in one place on Binge. However, if you join Foxtel, you're looking at $50+ per month to be able to watch your HBO. Now that's Showcase. If you want movies as well, you're looking at $50, $60+ to watch all that content. It is a bit dear, and if you don't really want to spend that, Binge is the way to go. Now there are a few live channels that have been changing a little bit throughout the weeks, so they have some live channels, but if you're ideally just joining Binge to watch your content, Binge is the way to go. They have your movies, they have your HBO, they have everything that you will want on Binge. Now again, for selected content, this is something you really need to research what content you are wanting to watch, because you don't want to cancel Foxtel and you sign up to Binge and your content's not there. So the great thing with Binge, there is a trial. Try it for that trial, and if they have the exact content that you're watching on Foxtel, then you can decide to ditch Foxtel. But you must make sure your content is there. Now, if you're not a HBO fan or anything like that, or BBC fan, it's a good chance your content won't be on Binge. However, you can easily just make a trial, check if your content is available there, and check if you can watch it before you cancel your Foxtel. Now, also, that is one of the big things that I always check, and everything that I want to watch is on Binge, so I have actually got rid of my Foxtel because you don't really need it. So So that is the major things that you need to pretty much keep in mind if you're thinking of getting rid of Foxtel and going over to Binge. Now, another main thing that Binge doesn't have is live sport. So if you want your live sport, what you can do there is you can download the KO app and you can watch all your live sport events over the internet. So that's a great one, and the interface is identical to Binge. So if you love the Binge interface, KO is going to be right in your shoes. You're going to know how to use it, and it's going to be easy to navigate through. So that's something you might want to think about if you want to get away from those high satellite or cable costs through Foxtel. But if you still want to stay with Foxtel, you love the way it works, have all those channels, you can go with Foxtel Now. So this is the interface for Foxtel Now. Very similar to Foxtel. You can have all your channels right here and you can scroll through them. So pretty easy to do depending on what you want. But in my recommendations for everything, again, it's all up to you what you like. Binge is the way to go. You save quite a lot of money. I've saved $45+ from leaving Foxtel because I do still I've got Binge, Stand, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all those great services to get all the great content available. So now I'll go through a few tips why I recommend Binge over Foxtel. So Binge, the content is there to watch. You can play the next episode, easy as that. Very simple to do. Another thing that's great, it's in HD. So 4K is not yet available on Binge, but let's hope that may be a feature that could possibly come soon. You can watch it on any device. So depending on what devices you have in your house, if you've got an Android TV, you can watch Binge. You've got a Telstra TV, you can watch Binge. So instead of renting your equipment through Foxtel, you can just use your own personal device and watch Binge. Very easy. That's my basic feedback on it. Let us know what you think. Thanks, guys.